What is up, YouTube? It's been a long time. So bringing you today a little bit of maintenance video on the CR450F that I have been riding a lot. Honestly, I knew I was going to throw together like a series on me riding, but I started riding originally and felt like awful on the bike. I looked awful. It was not good. So I got about 40 hours now on the bike since we last talked, and I feel a lot more confident to start throwing on the GoPro when I go riding. Look a lot better, feel a lot better. Although I'm a little worried about the GoPro curse. So, and if those that don't know, GoPro curses. As soon as you put that thing on, you crash hard. So I don't want to do that, but nonetheless, that's where I've been the last little bit. In this journey of riding though, since January, I've already lost over 10 pounds. So my fitness has gotten way better. I feel good. So honestly, guys, anybody looking to get back into the sport or start, it's a fantastic workout. So let's go ahead. We're going to do an air filter clean, an oil change, and then I think that's pretty much about it. Just some little things. All right, so those that haven't done air filters on dirt bikes ever or have no idea, as you can see, this one's pretty dirty. I did hand wash it with some Dawn dish soap. Typically, all you have to do is just the Dawn, but as you can see, the different in the color here, where you can see where the filter guard was, or the cage, I should say, and then that's all dirt inside of there. So how do I clean these? I do this the old-fashioned way with a little bit of gas in a bucket, and then I dip it in there and rinse it all out. So I'll show you kind of what that looks like. Dip it down in there like this, kind of wash it up, and then just kind of push it around, and just so you can see already the dirt that's coming out of there. So I'll do it a little bit more here. So look at that, clean almost already. I'll do it one more time. And then I let I'll put this stuff outside to dry. You don't want it inside your garage because it smells awful. But yeah, I want to give you guys an idea, but you can kind of see the change in color, and you can actually, it's kind of hard to see in the bottom of the bucket, but there is little dirt particles, etc. So when you're all said and done, your air filters will look something like that, and all nice and clean. Oil's all out of them, and the dirt is as well. I have 2 air filters, so I typically like to switch my air filters every single ride. Even I might ride for like 2 hours on the bike max at a time, but I switch them every single time. It's really good to do so. Now what I normally do with this old stuff is I pour it into a water bottle, the old gas. And there, this is easy to see. You can see the sludge in the bottom there. That's what just came out of my air filter. And that is what you don't want in your bike. My next task is changing the oil. I like to use this 10W40 AMS oil for the oil on my bike. And typically you got to start by taking off the skid plate. You can drain all the oil out into our pan here and then go to the oil filter side. So I'll work on getting that off here, and then with a snap of the fingers or whatever, we'll be dumping the oil out. I Loctited these bolts in, so I already broke them loose, so we don't have to worry about that. But I put blue Loctite on them because I don't want these skid plate bolts to fall off at all. And it's make sure that they don't corrode either, but they are a little bit more challenging to get off. Ooh, chug-a-lug up now. Gotta get down the motorcycle stand so that we can take off the skid plate. Slide the bike a little farther forward. There we go. And just like that, the skid plate's off, and right here, that there is your oil drain on the pan. Woo! Oh! whatever reason, that always gets on there a little tighter than I'd like. I can hand tighten it no matter what. It gets a little bit tighter than I'd like to admit. There we go. Oh shit, don't want that to happen. Get a rag here. It's actually pretty clean. Good sign, boys. Here's an O-ring right here you're supposed to replace. Fortunately, I have a spare one, and I am gonna put a new one on. And we'll do that. Just put it right on here and put it up. So you wanna make sure you pull it out though, because it doesn't always come off on the drain bolt itself, and you do not wanna double O-ring this. It's a key. We're going to take off these two bolts right here, remove our oil filter, and swap in our new one. Let's go. Alright, so I pulled off my cover to my oil filter here, and I do have also the O-ring that goes on here. So you can just take a pick and yank the old one right off. I usually don't even change this, hardly ever, but my father-in-law happened to get me an oil filter for the bike here, and got me a new O-ring. So just like that, I popped the new one on. We'll go and slap that back in. Easy enough. So like I said, my father-in-law actually got me that O-ring for the bike. He also got me an OEM oil filter. Typically, I don't even use OEM stuff for any of this. I go online and buy the filters for 20 bucks. To get a 6-pack, 7-pack on just like an Amazon. Because honestly, I change them I'm changing this every 10 hours. And if you want to even change even more frequent, just go and buy the Amazon ones. They're just as good. I've never had issues with them. This is OEM compared to an Amazon one right here. So I'll show you the fins on this one here in the light a little bit. You can see the fins here, a little bit more fins and thinner. And these are less fins and bulkier. Do I know which one matters? No. Work the same? Yep. No issues with either. So go ahead. This is a directional. You want the spring on this side, and then you want the O-ring here facing outward towards you. Good to go. Not too difficult. Pretty easy. So let's go put some oil in it. Make sure it's to the right level, and it takes about a quart, a little over a quart. So should be good. Then we'll just check the spokes, and should be fine for today. Now to check spokes, I have a spoke torque wrench, you could call it. I got it set at about 3.7 Newton meters or so, something Newton meters. Yeah, Newton meters. Very, very small amount of torque. So basically, all you're supposed to do is start at a point. So like take this point, and then you start with 1, then you go 1, 2, 3. This third one, you're gonna tighten 1, 2,